Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp Blind. After failing on the final mission of Black Hole Rising, we're trying again. I have a plan this time. I've swapped my COs. I'm using Max. I'm keeping Eagle. Now, I've already tried this plan once and it failed, but I think it's just because my execution was bad. I think the plan itself is sound. And I'm going to try it again. And the other CO I'm bringing is Sensei. So, I kept Eagle, but swapped out Colin and Sammy for Sensei and Max. My plan is to go for a very sneaky, very technical win, because just slugging it out with Sturm doesn't seem viable in the slightest. That 30-day time limit is way too tight for just carrying out a full-scale battle, considering everything Sturm can produce in this mission. The first couple of turns, Eagle and Sensei's actions are going to be pretty symmetrical. But I think the Sensei's buffed up battlecopters are going to be pretty nice for this. Battlecopters are quite good for how cheap they are. Now, part of this plan kind of depends on what Sturm does, and there's obviously randomness in Sturm's actions. So, if Sturm does really suboptimal things, the plan could just straight up fail. But you'll see. I want Max to capture the most properties because he's going to be churning out bombers. Because remember, Max is a direct combat specialist and bombers count as direct combat, which means it's not just Eagle's bombers that are good. Max's are too. In fact, they'll be very strong. And I think another battlecopter here might be a good idea, because let's not forget, we're going to come under pretty heavy attack. Not to mention I have other uses for these battlecopters that are going to be important to the plan. And let's not leave our army in the path of the death ray this time. It's quite annoying, his propensity for building artillery to delay my capture of those northern cities. He does that a lot. But there's not much to be done about that, really. I think this turn I'm going to save up Max's money. And maybe send these guys north. I'm going to want to contest this early and hard. I kind of need it to be as clear of enemies as it can possibly be, in fact. We'll see why. Any artillery here? No. Alright, transport chopper, begin making your way there. This battlecopter is actually going to the center of the map. And we're going to save up for... There's an anti-air on the way. So a battlecopter won't be good against that. I may want a tank. And we're going to send this one to the center. And yeah, we're not going to be capturing that immediately. Save up for another battlecopter for Sensei. There's no anti-air over here, and his battlecopters are awesome, so the more the better. Oh, no, you don't. Like I said, I'm going to contest this. Oh, hold on. Maybe I should have grabbed this one. Yeah, maybe so. It's important to make as few mistakes as possible, even little ones. As you might expect of the final mission, it's very finicky. And as I said, I'm not trying to just go for a big brawl, because I don't know that that's a viable strategy at all here. So I'm going for a very precise and technical victory. Honestly, I think that's basically the intent of the map anyway. Kinda seems like it. I screwed up pretty badly, though, by forgetting to send people down to capture these. So that's a pretty bad mistake I've made there. I don't know that it's irrecoverable, though, because I can build a bomber, and that's what I really need. Now, not dying to Sturm's attack is going to be the big priority at this point, and contesting this center island, which is this battlecopter's job. Send this tank forward, it'll fight the anti-air. And a battlecopter to fight his battlecopter, and then anything else once we've taken out the anti-air. Of course, Sturm's stuff is so buffed that it's kinda hard to fight it, but we'll do our best. I think that's safe. Oh wait, no it's not. Okay, that would be pointless to take that hit. I misread the map visually a little bit. I was one row off vertically. Yeah, let's not just get that shot for no reason. This is where we want to go. Now, Max is going to be the one who's pumping out the most stuff, but depending on whether Eagle gets overrun, which could happen, he might be able to contribute some bombers and or fighters to this big push as well. Oh, and right. Yes, I wanted to build another battle copter. Yep, that's safe. Oops, I keep doing that. There we go. Battle copter from here. Still can't cap any of these because we'll just get hit by the artillery. Grr. Ah, Sturm. You think you're so great, but you fall for the transport bait tactics just as readily as any other AI opponent. Okay. You chill out there. Wait for your chance. That said, we're going to have to move out of the way of the lasers soon. The death ray, as it's called. I think I'm going to save my money for the most part. Death ray occupies these 3 spaces, I think. No, I was off by 1. Occupies these 3. Right now I've got an infantry and a bomber in the way, but I'm going to move the bomber out of the way. Let's contest this a bit. And I'm going to save more money for building more bombers. Possibly a fighter escort as well. Eagle, your job is still to not die, if that's possible. That's a good start to not dying. Should I build another battle copter? Oh man, a battle copter wouldn't help against the bomber coming at me. Maybe I should save up for a fighter. Wait a minute, did I just hit wait? Ah, geez, that was stupid. I didn't realize it was fully captured. I went a little too fast. As I said, even small mistakes like that will cost me dearly, so let's not screw up that very simple thing. My mind is just everywhere on every little element of the plan in my mind right now. Which, oh boy, when you have a scattered mind like that, it's really easy to overlook the little things. Okay, I think I did all the same stuff as before, except without that mistake at the end. Though I think I'm about to get my tank shot by one of those black cannons, so that's not great by any means. Can I afford to have this guy wait before he helps out in the middle? Well, it's not like any enemies are in range anyways, so let's just build another battle copter. And yeah, you help out here in the middle. You out of the way. Die. Might end up firing some missiles as an early emergency defense to help stave off Sturm's fairly strong initial attacks. I mean, there's not a ton of units, but it's early enough. It's not like I've built much stuff yet either, so... Okay, if they want to target that, I'm fairly okay with that, actually. Because that means they weren't targeting Eagle's units, and Eagle will hold out a little better. Alright, the death ray's coming, so we gotta get out of the way. Yeah. What do we got in the way? There's this guy, I don't care that much that he's in the way of the death ray. Actually, I can move him out of the way by capping this, and it will annoy Sturm too. Let's join these two. Alright, bomber just inch aside. You are going to kind of be on emergency standby. I know that sounds strange, but there are, of course, uses for transport choppers besides just transporting things. And I'm going to build another bomber in this one, which should be out of the way of the laser. Yep, it's out of the way, just. This guy would be in the path of the laser if you were to start capturing, so let's not do that. We'll start capturing after the laser has fired. You keep capturing. Another transport helicopter on emergency standby. Alright. Now, this happened in my off-screen failed attempt at this plan as well. But Eagle's getting hit hard and is being overrun. That's not great, but it's not necessarily fatal to the plan. I'll try to hold out as well as I can. But Eagle might just fall. Yeah, I need a fighter to deal with this. And I should probably build it here so it doesn't get attacked by this. So this only has 2 hit points, so... Another thing I have to watch out for that could also really ruin my plan. In fact, it was basically the thing that ultimately ruined my plan when I tried it before is Sturm's Meteor Strike. So I need to keep a good eye out for that and not fall victim to it. Maybe I should move this out of the way. I think I probably should, since we are about to get lasered. Just keep cranking them out, Sensei. And do what little you can to help Hawk, or not Hawk, Eagle all the way over there. Birds of prey. Okay, that'll help. That would be a bomber. I don't have too many of them in the way this time, though, Sturm. In fact, I had none of them in the way whatsoever. I kind of forgot to get the battle copter out of the way of those. I only got it out of the way of the lasers. That's pretty bad, actually. That could ruin the plan, depending on how things go. It legitimately could. So I might have just failed again because of that mistake. This is that kind of mission. You have to do it perfectly. One little misstep and you're kind of in a bad way. We'll see, though. Maybe the plan is still go. We'll see. Okay, so the plan. It's to have Max's super bombers, thread the needle through here, and get a cheeky win by taking out the Death Ray. In order to do this, they have to sort of jump through the line of fire of these cannons, of the black cannons. Now, I think that's possible. What you have to do is put a bomber right here, and it should have just enough movement range, so it would stop here, right to the right of this this Neo tank. See? Not within that thing's line of fire, not within that wing's line of fire. Problem is, because with this game, air units can't fly over ground units. If Sturm puts anything here, the plan fails. So we can't let him do that. That's why I've been trying to contest this center so much. Now, Sturm doesn't really have any good reason to put his tank here, so I don't think he will. I'm hoping he doesn't move any of these anywhere along this column either. So we'll see. But that's why I need to try so hard to clear out the center. It's why it's real unfortunate this battle copter got its butt handed to it by the black cannons, because I was only thinking about the giant laser and I forgot to move it one space to the south. Because there's no threat zone button. You know, I wouldn't even need a threat zone button for the units, just a threat zone button for the giant cannons that fire halfway or all the way across the map would be great. But we don't have that, so... Anyway, I'm going to save up for more air units. I was going to use this fighter to try to save Eagle's bacon, but now I feel like I really need it as an escort for these, so... Well, I guess it can kind of do both. I'm going to send it all the way over here. It's going to link up with these and try to escort them, though these are going to be going ahead of it. I wanted to have some battle copters to escort them as well, but they're basically all destroyed, so... and yeah, Eagle, you look pretty screwed. I don't think that this is going to end well for you. I can't even get to that. Well, I shouldn't give up so easily. Because this AA is very crippled, and it doesn't really seem interested in heading south. It's the only anti-air that's attacking Eagle, so... If I build another battlecopter, it can really wreck this attack force, as long as the AA doesn't get at it. And the AA hardly has any hit points left anyways. You just sit there, I suppose. And yeah, this battlecopter is not of much use anymore, sadly. I suppose it can still kind of sort of try to be an escort. Does it have enough movement? I don't know that it does. Well, anyway. We'll see. Okay, and yeah, Sensei can defend against this no problem because there's no anti-air. no effective anti-air, so go nuts, Sensei. You know, really, he could send another battle copter over here to help with this situation. I just keep cranking them out. That seems fine. Sturm isn't really sending enough anti-air over here to be able to effectively fight Sensei battlecopter spam. And that's great. Okay, oh, you're sort of in the line of fire of this, aren't you? There's no reason for you to do that. There you go. This one is too, but oh, well, too late to do anything about it. This determines how well the plan is going to work, if at all. Sturm, don't put anything in that column. You have no reason to. You have no reason to do that, so don't. Good, okay. That column's fine. I don't have a problem with that one. Oh, how did I not notice that fighter? There's my blindness again. Okay, that was scary. No, don't go in that city there. Don't do it. Okay, thank goodness it went west. Now it all depends. Oh no, he built an anti-air. Well, hopefully my bomber can thread the needle and get up there, because that's my plan. This is all I got. It's this or nothing. And I've got another one I can send after it. I can crank out more once I select the right thing. I don't want him capturing that. That's annoying. I guess you can go over here and be bait for things to get them out of the way of this path. So I can send another bomber through. The more bombers, the greater the chance of success. You, stop it. Wow, you only did 1 damage. Sturm's units are just insane. Oh good, the AA is running away. Okay, let's build another battlecopter. Yeah, as long as you don't have any AA, then Eagle can fight you off, despite your overwhelming superiority. Now, do I kill the bomber, or do I try to set up the fighter to escort the bombers? My fear is that Sturm builds fighters up here, and that would really tank the plan, unless I have my own fighters to deal with it. So yeah, I think get over here. Okay, that's Eagle's turn. Whew. A lot depends on Sturm's behavior now, whether this is going to work at all. And yeah, I can't really do anything about that fighter. Well, I can build an anti-air. That's something. Oh, good. His ability is charged up. I don't really control enough cities for it to be a big deal, though. It would be a lot better if I made him the center guy, but that needs to be max. I'll let it charge up. Anyway, I won't use it immediately. Oh, I kind of regret having... Oh, duh, it's his turn. I can move this out of the way. There, put the tempting targets over that way. Good. Sturm doesn't seem to suspect what I'm going to do. He has also failed to charge his ability anything like as fast as he did before, which is odd, but I'll take it. That's fine, you go over there and shoot that. In fact, that's exactly what I want you to do. Those poor transport choppers, it's a rough life. Very rough life. I don't see him building any fighters to the north. Just that one anti-air. So this is looking promising, for sure. Okay, the fact that it came forward like that is unfortunate. Oh no, he built a fighter. Oh god. Oh man, that's not good. Okay, the plan just got more complicated and difficult. Oh boy, did it ever. You might need to sit here and wait for your fighter escort then. Well, I guess it can move forward a little. Well, how many spaces do you move? 7. So move it to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd stop just short. So, alright, well I can bring another one forward. That's fantastic. Because if we have enough of them, then it doesn't matter if he has a fighter defending. There we go. Threading the needle so carefully. Can't afford another one right now. Let's start sending lots of stuff to the north. And yeah, keep fighting back, Eagle, to the extent that you can. No, I'm not just going to let you capture my stuff for free. Get out of here. I have 2 more battle copters. Bet you wish you'd brought more anti-air, don't you, loser? Of course, this is repairing, so that's scary. Charge, distract. Yeah, here's fine. And the fighter. The fighter is crucial. Oh yeah, the fighter is real fast. It can thread the needle, no problem. It's super fast. Good, good. Our escort is en route. Just don't get shot down by that anti-air and we're golden. Okay, good, good. Unless Sturm really starts cranking out a large number of fighters, I think we'll be okay. Anything I haven't moved? Just this guy. And he has no reason to want to move, so that's fine. Oh, hello, Mr. Anti-Air. Pleased to meet you. Not really. Shoot down this fighter. I was hoping for more. 5 damage is not too impressive, really. Wheel. There. Probably gonna get shot down anyway, but, there, at least do some damage. I can build a tank to take care of this. I don't have to build T-copters all the time. But I will build another one. Of course I will. I am sensei. Did I say T-copters? I meant battlecopters. And just to, there. That's a lot of things for him to shoot at. Some of them might make it through. I really want this one too. I think there's a good chance it will, because he'll obsessively target the transport choppers. And so, yeah, this can also help escort my bombers. Anything else to do? Finish this capture, and we're good. So far, the plan's looking promising, I think. Again, depends a lot on Sturm's behavior. If he just does nothing but build fighters to the north, No, why'd you target that? Unfortunate. I was hoping he'd aim for the choppers. But as I was saying, if he just does nothing but build fighters to the north, then the plan can't work. So, really hoping he does... Uh-oh. Also, if he targets my bombers with that meteor strike, then the plan can't work, of course. That meteor strike is terrifying. It can ruin everything. Eagle is so screwed. That's what happened last time, too. He got completely overrun. Okay. Fighter will engage his fighter. I really need Sturm to not target these with his meteor. How can I prevent it? I need a concentration of really expensive units somewhere else. I have 30,000 bucks. What could I spend it on? I could sacrifice this bomber for the cause. Just help. It can help create a concentration of an expensive concentration of units somewhere else. I think I might have to do that just so he doesn't target this. Right? So I could build another bomber here. That would be 22,000. And then what costs 8,000? An anti-air. There we go. That'll be all his money. And then move this bomber back here too. And throw these guys in as well. There. That's a pretty expensive concentration of units. So if I don't bunch all these up in exactly the same spot, they shouldn't be the target. Okay, I have to rely on the fighter to take out this fighter. I have to do something about this anti-air. Can I one-shot it? Oh, not quite. But I can hurt it so that it won't be able to hurt us very much. So that's fine. Oh, man. Hold up. Hold up. Is this viable? That might not have been good. Restart turn. I really don't want those together because together they will be the most expensive thing on the map. They're like 62,000 credits. They need to be spread out. What's the area of the meteor again? I could just hold one back. Okay, he cannot move anywhere to the south, the west, or the east. If I hold him back here, and then move the fighter north to shoot down this fighter, there's no way the meteor would hit all of these. No way. So that seems fine. It's ridiculous that I have to think of all this stuff, but that's what this mission is. Bomber... Anti-air. Here you go, Sturm. Delicious target for your meteor. That's a shame. I would have preferred to add this bomber to this assault. But yeah, if I do that, then this will definitely get targeted up here, so let's not do that. The die is cast. Eagle, I'm sorry, you are so screwed, man. I've tried, but good grief. Oh, the anti-air healed up enough to really mess me up bad. Oh my gosh, Sturm's stuff is overpowered. It's so crazy. Ah, run away! I just don't see a brute force way to win this mission with a big brawl, not with that 30-day time limit. Okay, now this is important. Can you one-shot it? No, you need to power up then. 50%? That's insanely too low.
Speed is the lifeblood of battle. Lightning drive.
Man, Sturm is OP. Okay, you need to do better than 50%. That's not acceptable. What? That's barely even more. Oh man, if it goes for my bombers. Ugh. Well, we'll see. It can't shoot them down entirely. I don't see how they can possibly do any good, but
See what experience can do for
let's summon a whole bunch of mechs out of thin air. You never know. Maybe Sturm will be weirded out.
Airborne assault.
Heck yeah. What do you think of that, Sturm? I could have gotten even another one if I moved that infantry, but who cares? It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's pretty weird, isn't it? Let's build another anti-air. Okay, well that was a turn. It all comes down to this. Sturm could ruin everything depending on what he does here. First of all, don't drop the meteor on any of my forces to the north. You have... It shouldn't be in your calculations to do that.
What happened back in Cosmoland will never happen again. Face your demise.
He's pretty upset about losing to us in the first game.
Meteor strike.
Yes, he fell for it. Good. Good, that's what I wanted you to do. Thanks for falling for it. Now what he does to the north determines everything. Okay, that just moved. It didn't even fire. Beautiful. What's the fighter gonna do? It hardly matters. It can damage one of my bombers, but that's not the end of the world. Honestly, at this point, the thing that could really ruin my plan is if he just builds a bunch more fighters to the north. Then I'm kind of screwed. Okay, that wasn't great, and I'm irritated he did that much damage. He's so overpowered. Of course, his units are buffed since he used his meteor. It is hilarious how screwed Eagle is. Look at that. Poor Eagle. Okay, if he didn't build any fighters up there, we may have won. This may be our victory. I see nothing. No anti-air, nothing. I think we're good. I think we've done it. We can't quite get there this turn, but that doesn't matter. He can build all the fighters he wants. They can't move on the same turn he builds them. And I think max one-shots, especially if I use his ability. I'm pretty sure he does. This is looking good. This is looking very promising. I'm quite excited. Now, we could maybe get one more shot at it if it somehow fails, but I don't think it's going to fail. It's looking really promising. Now, Eagle, on the other hand, oh my god. The full force of Sturm's Wrath fell on Eagle. That's rough, buddy. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Just look at it this way. It means he feared you the most. Feel flattered. Wow, 3 damage to an infantry. Well, Sturm's stuff is buffed right now. Kill that one just to be spiteful. Good job. If I run back and forth, I could run that bomber out of fuel before it kills him, and that would be hysterical. Okay, now just for the heck of it, I don't think it's necessary, but shoot this guy down. Or, sure, reduce him to 1 hit point, good enough. Man, Sturm is so OP. Alright, and Sensei is still just having a chill day. Every day is chill when you're Sensei. Okay, I don't see what Sturm can possibly do to prevent my victory, so I think we're fine. But I do have a little nervousness just in case I overlooked something. Okay, he's pursuing, but it's too late. It's too late, Sturm. It's true, you've won in terms of conventional warfare. You have overwhelmed us, especially over there in the west. But you overlooked my dastardly sneaky plan. And that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you everything. More mechs aren't going to save you, Sturm. Alright. This is it. Let's use... Oh wow, we're low on fuel. It doesn't matter. We have enough fuel to finish this. Use our power just to be extra sure. We're not using tanks here, Max. Max Force indeed. %133% damage. Yes! Max Force! Max Force wins the whole game.
Impossible! There's no way you could have destroyed my death ray.
What you didn't account for, Sturm, was Max Force!
Oh yeah!
Oh man, that was a worthy challenge for the final mission. That's so hard. You have to play that so precisely. If anybody's actually won this the brute force way with a giant all-out assault, like, leave a comment and explain how you did it, because I don't see how to do it without a sneaky approach like I just did.
Lord Sturm!
Get wrecked, Lash.
Commander!
I like how we're playing a Sonic the Hedgehog theme here. I forget whose this is, but it's fantastic. Was this Andy's superpower theme? Like I said, I don't remember for sure. Yeah, you were foiled by us. What does that make you if you're foiled by insignificant pests? Okay, that's dark.
You will join me in death.
Oh, okay. What, did you strap explosives to yourself?
Possum spit.
I'm kind of surprised this part isn't a cutscene. The ending to the first campaign was. Well, maybe a cutscene's coming.
Andy, run away.
What are you doing, Andy? I wish we had a cutscene so it was a little clearer what was going on. Oh, are we getting the cutscene now? We are. Superb.
Chance is a fickle thing. You never know when it will come your way. And yet, here it is.
Oh, are you betraying Sturm?
Hey! That's Hawk!
Sturm, I think it is time you were relieved of your command.
Who knew Black Storm is just a super punch? Oh, good job, Sturm. You were cool after all, even though your final mission sucked. That was awesome.
Good riddance.
What a badass. Good riddance indeed.
But why? Why would you?
Alright, Hawk, you reinforced your position as my favorite member of Team Evil. That was awesome. Good job.
Lord Sturm is no more.
Oh, now we get his theme. That's kind of awesome. It's a little amoral and narrow-sighted of you, though, Hawk. That's true, Eagle. You took the brunt of Sturm's attack. There's like nothing left of your forces right now. Flack, you just follow whoever's the most powerful. Lash, you just want to build things. Evil things. And yeah, Adder, same as Flack. You just follow whoever's the strongest. Okay, that's Andy for you. Oh, let's get the jazz going. It's gonna be victory jazz, is it? Pretty sure we did. It's party time! Cake and ice cream. Sounds like a good party to me. I mean, it's pretty much...
I fight for my country. I never lose.
Damn straight, Max. Great job. You're the one... What? What? That was a great win, game. I do not accept that C. I was about to say, pretty sure it's because this is a kid-friendly game that their celebration doesn't involve lots of alcohol, but honestly, I would also be eating cake and ice cream because I'm a teetotaler myself, so I would totally be on board with that. We did it. And we have over 5,000 coins. Did we unlock Sturm? Is that how you get him? With the Black Hole Army driven from its shores, Macroland was free at last. When the text goes this slow, I have to read slow. But peace is a fragile thing. Stay vigilant. Until next game. I'm pretty sure, in fact, I know for sure this game does have more sequels. I don't need all this, so I don't need to see what all my ranks were. That's fine. And now I kind of want to play them. I'm probably not going to play them immediately, but it's definitely on my radar for something to LP. The next game in this series, because this has been great. Alright, so, as the credits roll, I guess now I can do a review of the second game, as well as kind of a review of, well, almost the whole game. I haven't yet done the War Room, and I haven't really tried versus mode against other humans yet. So I still haven't gotten the complete experience. So this still isn't truly a complete review, although it's getting closer. So what did I think of the sequel versus the first game? Pretty comparable in terms of quality and how much I enjoyed it. I can't really say that it was significantly better or worse. And since I gave the first campaign 4 stars, that means the second campaign was really good too. The plot was somewhat more sensible. I've discussed why the first game's plot was fairly ridiculous, so I won't hash that over again. The second game's story made more sense. It's like Black Hole is attacking everybody. You have to defend each country individually, and then they all band together to repel Black Hole for good. You know, much more sensible plot. That said, it's not a deep plot. It's not a complex plot. It doesn't really flesh out the world at all. There's still no real texture to the setting or anything. So the story and setting still aren't great. But that still doesn't matter. It still doesn't detract from the game. And as I said, they're at least a bit more sensible this time around. I like the new COs. I think Colin especially is a fun one. I like Hawk. He's a pretty cool bad guy. The Super CO power thing is interesting. And the mission designs are a little more gimmicky in this one than in the first game. Sometimes, to their credit, sometimes that's a good thing because you get some very puzzly missions that you really have to think through very carefully. Maybe a little bit more so than in the first game. It's also a detriment because some of the missions just feel really, really contrived. It feels weird to say this about Advance Wars, but I would say overall the missions in the first game feel a bit more natural. For example, that Sammy mission where you have to protect an infantry. That mission where you have to find and destroy Drake's specific lander and so on. Those definitely feel a little more natural and seamless in terms of, you know, it also feels like you're fighting a battle in addition to doing this specific, more puzzly, gimmicky thing. Whereas the more puzzly, gimmicky missions in the sequel, they don't feel natural at all. They feel kind of contrived, especially when you've got like the pipes strewn everywhere to make very artificial geography, and weirdly your air units can't fly over the pipes, which is dumb and makes no sense. I sometimes got a little tired of and frustrated with having to try to keep track of things that can shoot me from across the map without having a button to show me universal threat zones. So I do have some criticisms about the missions in the sequel that weren't present in the first game. But that doesn't mean the campaign was bad. It was overall fantastic. Most of the missions were great. Mission 32 aside, that one sucked. But most of them were good. Campaign clear. Alright, well that was a good time again. And that last mission, it was tough. It was a worthy final challenge. I really had to think through a very specific technical strategy to deal with that. Because it was clear a big all-out brawl wasn't going to get it done in the time allotted. And there's our lovable cast. I think I already said it, but the cast in this game is great. Very colorful, likable characters. Really colorful, distinctive personalities that are reflected well in their CO abilities. And they're just very endearing. They're just endearing characters. I really like them. And there's some good waifus. There they are in the middle. Sammy, Nell, Sonya. Pretty good character designs. Alright, so let's see what we get. By the way, you viewers deserve a medal if you've watched all the way to here. Because this is part 70-something. That's an insane number of episodes. If you've stuck with this series the whole way through, first of all, thank you for watching that many episodes. And secondly, well done to you. Did you uncover every mission? I think so. Make sure to check cities everywhere for hidden laboratory maps. Yep, did that. Thanks, though, Nell. That would have been good to hear if I hadn't already done it. Okay, look at us go. Maybe. I'm not going to be doing the challenge campaigns anytime soon. Just doing the same missions over, but with the difficulty tuned way up, doesn't appeal right now. Maybe sometime... Oh, I can enlist you, Hachi? What are your abilities? What can you do? That's awesome. I was not expecting that. And I can get Sturm! Yes! I got Sturm. You will be bought like a mere toy, Sturm. Get out of here. Get out here and get bought. I love how he pops up and is like, no, you're not buying me. I'm not a toy. That's so funny. Ooh, the design room map maker. I haven't even looked at that yet. Like, I literally haven't even gone into that part of the menu. I'll absolutely buy those, even though I haven't used it yet. Wow, I unlocked unbelievable amounts of stuff. I unlocked all the things. Alright, well, we're moseying on over to the shop and buying Sturm and Hachi immediately. Well, I did, though, Hachi. Guess you should have had more faith in me. Yeah, it had me on the edge of my seat, too. I was pretty tense for that mission. It still cracks me up that this place is called War's World. Oh, the extra pieces are only 300? Absolutely. Looking forward to trying that out. Challenge Campaign 2. Again, I'm not doing that anytime soon, but I'll buy it. Oh, it costs me two coins. Whatever will I do? Sturm, you're mine. You are now my toy. That sounded a lot worse than what I meant. I didn't mean it that way. Alright, I'll buy Hachi too. What a deal! Alright, and let's start buying tons of maps. Yes, give me all the maps. Oh, this might not be exciting to watch. Enjoy watching me buy another 25 maps. So I guess while I'm buying these maps, I'll discuss what I'm doing next. Is the playthrough over? I don't think so. Because I think I am going to try to do all the War Room matches. I'm going to do those in sort of a discretionary manner. What I mean by that is, I'm not making a commitment that I'm going to get them done on any kind of schedule. Since I'm still recording this in late April, and at this point this is going to be uploading in like late July or early August. Chances are very high that by the time you watch this, I am in fact going to have already played and uploaded all the War Room matches, so... You know, maybe that those are just going to continue on the same schedule that the campaigns did. But what I'm saying is, I'm not committing to that. I'm not committing to any kind of schedule on finishing the War Room matches. But I do plan to do them. I'm going to check out the design room. I think maybe I'll do that live as well. Do that as part of the LP. Because I'm a game creator myself. I've made some of my own little indie games. I've made mods of other strategy games, Command & Conquer Red Alert primarily, and I'm a mapper at heart. My favorite part of doing games like this is, customizing games like this is making my own maps, so I'm going to enjoy looking at the map maker. Oh wow, I still have tons to buy. So many I still have to buy. Wow. That's crazy. How am I even going to get all the points for this? Wow, okay.
Break a leg out there. Figuratively.
And I don't know if this is going to happen or not. But I'm going to play this game with some friends and family. I'm sure I won't have any trouble convincing them because I have plenty of friends and family members who like playing video games. What's more in doubt is I'm going to see if I can talk any of them into guest starring on my channel, because that would be a lot of fun. So, what's in store next for this LP? Just as a quick review. I am going to do the War Room maps. I'm not promising any kind of schedule on getting them done, but there's a fair chance, since you're going to be watching this way in the future, that they're already done by the time you're watching this. I'm definitely going to check out the design room. I'll probably do that live. That sounds really cool. And I'm going to see if I can talk any friends or family into guest starring on some versus matches and posting that, because I think that would be really fun. Things I'm probably not doing in this playthrough, the challenge campaigns, very unlikely. I don't think it would be particularly interesting for me or the viewers to watch me play through the exact same content again, just on harder difficulty. So that's unlikely to happen. Alright, so I think that just about wraps it up for now. Next up is going to be probably some War Room matches. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.